What's going on, guys? Himme here, and I'm going to tell you how I play my Blood Death Knight.
Didn't even get to cross.
Alright guys, first we're going to go over our talents and our glyphs, and basically you can pick whatever you want all the way down until Blood Tap. After Blood Tap, you want to get Death Pact. Now you can also use Death Siphon. Death Siphon you can use from range, so it kind of helps use or heal yourself when you're not in range for Death Strike. But since it costs a Death Rune, I don't like getting it because it's less damage. You can get more bang for your buck if you just use Death Strike. You can just drip them into range or Icy Chains them and they won't be able to get away. Level 90 doesn't really matter, it's also just a preference talent. The only one that's also extremely important you get is Breath of Cindergosa. Defile is not good in PvP. There's no reason why you would ever need it unless you're very good at locking people down in a zone, or you have like a mage or something that can lock people down in a zone specifically. Necrotic Plague is not really for a Blood Death Knight, since you can just outbreak and just keep spreading with Blood Boil, so it's kind of pointless. Alright, now quickly going over our glyphs. Now, glyphs are kind of leeway. You can go whatever way you want with them. There's not really specific ones you need to do, but the ones I prefer to have is Glyph of Absorb Magic, which increases your anti-magic shell by 100%. Now, that's really good for PvP, especially since all the casters running around now, especially with Boomkins being able to do their insane amount of burst, and warlocks that you don't see casting, say, a Chaos Bolt. It absorbs the whole thing, so it's a very useful talent to have. The next one is Glyph of Blood Boil, which increases the range of your Blood Boil by 5 yards. That's also one that I feel like, to me, is mandatory, since I spam the living hell out of Blood Boil as part of my rotation, especially in a group of enemies. Next, I go with Glyph of Chains of Ice. Now, the reason why I go with this is also because of classes that have a lot of slows, and it also helps get the damage for people trying to run away. Say a druid is like spamming their shapeshift to get out of your CC, so you have to keep spamming Chains of Ice to slow them down to get them close to you. So this just helps with some damage to help them, or help you kill them a little faster. It's not really a big change, but it's enough for me to really feel a difference, especially with adding a bunch of pressure. Now what it does is it causes an extra 150 frost damage, plus more damage depending on your attack power. Alright, now before we start the next part, or start the rotation that I use, I want to say that the main stat that I like to go with is Versatility Bonus Armor Mastery. I just feel like it helps you take more damage and also makes your healing a lot more potent than it would be if you got Multi-Strike. To me, it just feels a lot better. Alright, now for the burst rotation, it's pretty straightforward. What you want to do is you just want to keep your dots rolling. You want to keep your Dancing Rune Weapon up on them, and then just Breath of Cindergosa. It's really simple, and it does a lot of damage. Alright, so first what you want to do is you want to get full runic power. Once you're finally at full runic power, what you want to do is you want to hit your dot, you want to spread it, hit your Dancing Rune Weapon, and then hit Breath of Cindergosa, use your abilities, and then when you get there, you can refresh it, just keep it going. Just keep the Breath of Cindergosa going. And that'll do a lot of damage. I didn't really use that, but you get the point of it. And it just does a lot of melt damage. Alright guys, now this is the rotation in an actual player. So what you want to do is you want to just keep your dots going. You want to get the full runic power. Hold on, I gotta get that. And then empower, do your rune weapon on them, and then press Cindergosa. So like that, breath going, get your moves going, get your procs. Basically like that. Now bear in mind guys, you are a tank, so you won't be pulling a lot of damage, but, oh there goes a little monk, but it still does quite a bit of damage. I've had a lot of people whisper me in the battlegrounds asking me, "You're in blood, where's all your damage coming from?" And I just tell them my rotation real quick, and that's that. But thanks for guys for watching. I'm gonna run some clips of the rotation and stuff in action, and then probably a couple of how tanky you can be in it and still doing quite a bit of damage. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.